Portugal drew 1-1 against the Democratic Republic of the Congo in their World Cup debut. The press is already talking about a crisis. The fans are worried, and Cristiano Ronaldo, at 41 years old, was once again the center of all criticism. But there is something that the press forgot to check before writing their headlines. Portugal has already done exactly this before. France, June 2016. Portugal arrives at the Euros as one of the favourites, with Cristiano Ronaldo at the best moment of his career, with Pepe, Nani, and a generation that had been promising to make the definitive leap for years. First match, Portugal against Iceland. A country of 330,000 inhabitants in its first major international competition drew 1-1 with Portugal. Cristiano missed a clear chance. The Portuguese press reacted exactly the same as today. Crisis, questioning, and doubts about the system. What came next was more of the same. Two more draws against Austria and Hungary, with Portugal qualifying as third in the group with just 3 points. And yet, they lifted the trophy. What happened today in Houston is starting to look way too much like that night in Saint Etienne to be a coincidence. Before talking about the parallel, we must understand why today's draw is not just a bad result. It is the type of result that in a 48-team World Cup can have real consequences in the knockout bracket. Portugal is in Group K, a group that on paper was manageable and that got complicated today in the first game. If Portugal does not win the next two, they could qualify as third or even be eliminated. Today's match at the NRG Stadium in Houston was a reflection of the many doubts surrounding this national team in the tournament. Portugal dominated possession, created chances, but lacked the necessary clinical edge to close out a game they had to win. Cristiano Ronaldo played his 6th World Cup at 41 years old. He was active, looked for the ball, had some chances, but the goal did not come. And when the match ended in a draw, the image that remained was that of a captain who leads with presence but who can no longer resolve by himself what he used to resolve with a single play. That is the real debate behind today's result. Can they win the World Cup with Cristiano as the central figure at this age, at this moment in his career? The short answer is no. The long and more honest answer is that Portugal has never won anything with Cristiano as the central figure. They won everything when Cristiano became just another piece of the system. And there lies the heart of this video. Because Euro 2016 was not won by Cristiano Ronaldo. It was won by Portugal. And that difference changes everything. In the final against France, Cristiano got injured in the 25th minute. The most important player on the team, the captain, the figure everyone expected to decide the game, was on the bench with a knee that didn't respond. And Portugal did not collapse. Pepe led the defense. Rui Patricio saved what he had to save. And in the 109th minute of extra time, Eder, a striker almost no one remembered seeing before in that team, shot from outside the box and scored the goal that gave Portugal its first title in history. Now the question for Roberto Martinez is whether he has built something similar. Because if he has, today's draw doesn't matter. What matters is what comes next. Martinez has Bruno Fernandes as the brain of the team, the player with the clearest ideas and the greatest distribution capacity of this Portuguese generation. He has João Neves as the most tactically complete. He has Vitinha to accelerate ball circulation, and he has Nuno Mendes as one of the best left-backs in the world. That is the Portugal that can win the World Cup. Not the Portugal of Cristiano alone, but the Portugal where Cristiano is just another piece as he was in 2016. In that Euro, Portugal did not win a single match in 90 minutes during the group stage. And in the knockout stage, they won all their matches. Croatia in the round of 16, Poland in the quarterfinals, Wales in the semi-finals, France in the final. The pattern is clear. Portugal does not start tournaments well. They start with doubts, with draws, with the press questioning everything. And then, when the games become definitive, when there is no margin for error, something different appears. A collective solidity that is not seen in the group stage because it isn't needed yet. This 2026 team has more individual quality than the 2016 one in almost every position. Bruno Fernandes did not exist in that Portugal. Vitinha wasn't there. and Nuno Mendes was a child. What is missing is what Fernando Santos had in 2016: the ability to build a block that functions under maximum pressure, where the result of one match changes everything and there is no second chance. The 2026 World Cup has 7 rounds for that answer to arrive. Today was the first. And the scoreboard says nothing about what this team can become if it finds the path it found 10 years ago in France. Those who wrote crisis in their headlines tonight should check their archives. In June 2016, they wrote exactly the same thing 3 times. Football has a selective memory. It remembers the titles and forgets the stumbles along the way. Nobody remembers that Portugal was third in the group in Euro 2016. Everyone remembers Eder celebrating at the Stade de France. Cristiano Ronaldo is 41 years old. This is his last World Cup. And if Portugal repeats the 2016 pattern, cold start, group stage with doubts, explosion in the knockouts, Cristiano could end his international career with the only title he's missing. The only one he has never won. It is not a guarantee. It is a real possibility backed by a verifiable historical precedent. And in football, when history has already happened once, ignoring it is not analysis, it is laziness. Portugal drew today. The press panicked. And 10 years ago, when exactly the same thing happened, the world learned the hard way that tournaments are not won in the group stage. In 2016, Portugal drew 3 consecutive games and won the Euros. Today they drew the first one. History does not always repeat itself, but this time it has too many things in common to ignore.